calm and warm evening brings us to the L Athletic Complex on the campus of Keene State College, where we have the LEC tournament for men's lacrosse here on the Ambles Media Network. Tonight, it's the Granite State rivalry, the 5-seeded Plymouth State Panthers and the 4-seeded Keene State Owls. Good evening, everyone. My name's Teddy Steinberg, and I'll be joined by Aiden Leary. How Ty Kugler is out, but Kevin Kugler, his brother, is also expected to not play tonight. Two players who each had 2 goals apiece in the senior day matchup as now we are underway. The first faceoff is controlled by Plymouth in the hands of Aiden Renner, who had a great game a few weeks ago. That's the pass.
Very crowded booth today. All hands on deck for this playoff matchup.
Cilio scores! Plymouth draws first blood in this quarterfinal matchup. 12:02 to go. It's 1-0. McPherson caught by Walden. He scores! What a shot from Colby Walden! And it's 2-0 Plymouth. See, trying to get a shot. Tukey, that one blocked on the way through. It was off the stick of Farisi. And it's scooped up there by Spencer Kennedy. Up ahead to Hunt. Plymouth back on the attack. They score again! Eli Combs, and it's 3-0.
And that one started there with Brady Holt making a great push. No look pass there over to Gomes.
Here is McPherson. Now Richards. Richards scores! They can't be stopped right now. It's 4-0.
Another freshman with a goal.
Goalie play on both sides was spectacular. Lancaster out in front. Seymour to White. He can't catch it. Ball still loose. They score! It's Jack Insart. And the Owls are on the board to go here in the first quarter. Here is McPherson. Now Cilio, stopped by Wiegand. Rebound still there, kicked in! It's Blake McPherson, and it's back to a 4-goal lead.
Okay.
A good heads-up play there. Yeah, Wiegand not expecting that at all. Lacrosse can flip the script. We've seen them make 4-goal comebacks in the past, specifically against Westcon here. Walden scores! This time he buries it. And the Panthers' lead is now 5.
Once again, the freshman from Londonderry just letting one rip.
Team wants to be able to compete this year as there's a pass over to Gomes and a save there. Kevin Kugler. Kugler just puts it wide. As now here's Walden. Out in front, they score! It's Brady Hunt, and Plymouth adds to their lead, 7-1.
Well, it all started with Martin's stick breaking, something I'm sure that he's really used to as a hockey player, and they took that advantage. He had to sprint off, and it gave Hunt a chance to find himself a spot right in front, and just Wiegand didn't have enough time to turn around and make that save.
Now over to McPherson. Back behind the net, out in front, Hunt scores again! Another defensive breakdown. Hunt's got another one, and it's 8-1 Plymouth. Another player goes down out in front. That's Hunt this time. He gets back up. Walden scores!
And chance to wake them up.
It's an 8-goal deficit. Seymour walking in, stopped by Shenna.
The noise outside the booth here.
White. Now Ansar tries to stick it short side. It's stopped by Shenna.
Owls need one here.
Riccardi scores! Able to get life back in the stands and on the field. It's out to the top with Loomis. Collided with Fadali. Fadali able to force a turnover. Fadali upfield and puts it right into the stick of Shenna. Cilio trying to spin off Donahue. Cilio working in, he scores! James Cilio's got 2, and the lead is back to 8. Now it's up to Riccardi, and he won't beat the buzzer. The Panthers absolutely dominating Keene State in the first half. They lead the Owls by a score of 10-2 as we enter halftime of this LEC quarterfinal first. Now Kugler, he scores! Kevin Kugler gets on the board, and it's the largest lead of the night for Plymouth, 11-2. It's stopped by Wiegand, but failing to catch it was Chase, and the Owls are able to finally hold it. Now McNulty out to Ansart, he scores! So the Owls get one back, and it's back to an 8-goal game.
Yeah, Ansart catches that, kind of reaches out wide with one hand.
Cilio. Behind the net, Kugler. Out to Walden, he scores! 4 goals for Kobe Walden, and the lead is back to 9.
It's just been one of those games today, Ted, where when the Owls do one thing right, the Panthers do two. When the Owls do one thing wrong, the Panthers make sure they do nothing wrong. It's just been one of those games up in the booth, historically bad. You don't want to be part of that.
McPherson scores!
Now it's a 10-goal game.
They're running them out of their own building. Now it's Riccardi, he scores! Cole Riccardi rifles one to the top right corner. The Owls put it back to 9. Watched by Tracy.
Owls got to go now and play real aggressive.
Seymour, Ansart bounces one, and Shenna got a piece of it. Back out in front, Seymour behind the back, and he scores!
And there's life on the Owls bench.
That one will make the highlight reels. Kugler. He scores! Wrapping it around and beating Cam Smith far side, and Kevin Kugler has made it a 9-goal game once again. Tukey. Working out in front, passes to Ansart, he scores! Jack Ansart's got a hat trick. The Owls cut it back to 8.
One of the few bright spots here for this Owls team has been Jack Ansart.
Now here's Tukey, back to Dubiel. Ansart, saved by Shenna.
Shenna, another great save there.
They'll head down to Danbury for the semifinals. WestCon, the reigning LEC champions, as McPherson scores again.
If the Owls wanted to play later this week, so Plymouth State will definitely
Chase. And Walden scores! Gives a wave to the Owls sideline. Walden's got 5, and the lead is up to 10.
This game, once again, Ted, is all but over.
Tied at 2. Ansart trying to work his way through. He'll bounce one on goal and stopped by Shenna.
So
don't speak too soon. Now up ahead, it's Brady Hunt dishing it off. Kugler stopped by Gigliotti. They fall to EastCon down in Willimantic, 14-4 in the LEC quarterfinals. And Plymouth will add another. So it's Ryan McInnes getting on the board, making it 17-6 Owls.
One of the few members of that Panthers attack that has not yet scored.
Will tick away. And the ball gets rifled up into the air, and let the celebration begin for Plymouth State. They move on to the LEC semifinals and take down Keene in the playoffs for the first time in program history. A sad, sad way to end it for Coach Cherio and the Owls. And we'll have an interview with him, short but sweet, in just a few moments on the Owls Media Network.